Hey, good morning, you guys. Hey, we're up here on one of the marshes up here in southeast Alaska. There's the doggos. They're having fun. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about marshes. Marshes, you know, a lot of times you pass by a marsh and you go, that's just kind of a dirty, yucky place. But really, marshes are some of the most valuable things that we have as part of our natural resources. And I feel more at home on the marsh than anywhere in the world because I was pretty much raised on the marsh guiding waterfowl hunters. And birds I'm fascinated with waterfowl. And one thing about waterfowl is they're a lot like we are, guys. They crave different foods. They need different foods to stay healthy. And when they're migrating, food is probably of the utmost importance, is food and a resting place. So when you come into these marshes, you look at this and you go, God, there's just nothing here. What are the birds eating? But what they really count on is mostly protein and things that are going to soup up their fat levels while they're migrating down the flyway, as well as a place to rest. And so big places like this that are vast, where these birds can come in and rest, and this would be a fairly brackish marsh here. It would have a little bit of alkaline in it from the ocean. So different structures grow. And this is a type of a bulrush. There's so many different types, you guys. There's alkali bulrush, hard stem, round stem, three-corner only eye. And these are so valuable, guys. Like, if you can see the little seed head right there, and check it out, I'll pull a couple of these off here. And when the water comes up in here and it gets 6-7 inches long, the birds will come in here and they'll rustle around inside these marshes. And check out what is in those seed heads, you guys. They're nothing but seeds. And so you can imagine how important that is to a migratory bird that's wanting to put on fat, are these seeds. It would be like a grain or a corn to these birds. And so it's just amazing what they find. And every species is different. Every species wants different types of food, but they're like us. Sometimes they have to have foods that are healthy for them. And when they're migrating down through, they want the healthiest foods. And so they'll come in here. And if they didn't come in here and rustle around, your older birds will realize they need to rustle around to find these seeds. But these seeds will call is dent, and when they dent, they'll actually fall off of these bulrushes all by themselves. And then what they'll do is they'll form a film on top of the water, and when these ducks are migrating through, they can see that visually. They'll tune in on these films of seeds, and it's amazing how conditions change the film of seeds. If you have a north wind, your seeds are going to blow across the north to the south. They're going to hang up on different banks or berms or in big weed lines or bulrush lines. And so that's where you're going to find your birds. So when you're a guide, you notice things like that, and you know what the different conditions are going to cause. And so you can set up strategically according to the weather and what's going on, and it makes you more successful in the field when you know not only what the birds are eating, but where that food is going to be in different conditions. And so I just wanted to share some thoughts with you guys about marshes and how beautiful they are and what a valuable resource they are to us all. And I'll do some more on marshes, but I wanted to come down, and I got a new phone, guys. Check it out. It looks pretty clear to me compared to my old one. Anyway, I want to send you guys a big smile here from one of the holdover marshes here in Alaska that the birds really count on. And you guys have an awesome day today, and I'm going to let the dogs run around and play in the mud and crud, and then they'll probably get in the truck and shake all over all my sleeping bag and all my stuff. But anyway, you guys have an awesome day. Hope you enjoyed the marsh as much as I do. Not a lot of water that we can see. It's a little further, and you got to cross some channels to get there, so I'm not prepared to cross them today, but I'll try to do another video for you guys, tell you a little bit more about marshes and marsh grass and tubers and all the different wonderful foods there is for the migrating birds as they come down the flyway. Anyway, you guys have an awesome day. Send you a great big smile here from the marsh, and see you guys. Okay, bye.